Guest favorites are a collection of 2 million listings that are based on, feedback we get from the guest. So we took over 370 million reviews. We took that data plus all customer service contacts, and the criteria for guest favorites is at the listing level. It requires 5 reviews. It incorporates great ratings and reliability data. Superhost is really about the host. They have to host 10 times a year, and a new listing could be by a superhost, but it may have no history. So superhost is really about the account, about the host, and about their history. And the guest favorite's really about the quality and reliability of the actual listing. One of the best tools is the new listing tab. Okay. So, one of the most important things is if you want to put your home in Airbnb, you need to have a listing. And to have a great listing, you need great tools. And the listing tab is a single place with a set of tools to help hosts showcase their home. We've got AI-powered photo tour that scans all the photos that you upload. It can place them into rooms. It's a really magical feature. We've got this arrival guide that helps in case for when a guest comes over to make sure that the place they know what they need when they arrive. So the listing tab, I think, makes it really easy to be a host. It's quite possibly one of the best things we've designed. The listing tab will make it easier for hosts to have great listings. If you get a great listing and you have a good price, you'll be more likely to get more bookings. And if the guests like the stays with you and leave positive reviews, then that would be a fast track to guest favorites. I actually don't think that's accurate. I didn't say that. And what I said is that we had a lot more investment to do in the foundation, and we've made that investment. And I don't think other companies are making the kind of investments that we've done. Over the last 2 years, we've made over 350 upgrades and improvements based on feedback from the community. The community told us they had concerns about affordable pricing on Airbnb. We've now rolled out, monthly discount tools. We've rolled out similar listings tool to help hosts provide competitive pricing. They had issues of cleaning fees, so we provided a total price display for hosts to see the total price of a listing. They wanted to make sure our homes are reliable. So with guest favorites, these are 2 million of the best quality, most reliable homes on Airbnb. They wanted faster customer service. Now, we have significantly faster customer service. Each step of the way, we've tried to respond to feedback. And the reason we do this is we want to build the service that's as close to perfection as possible. We'll never quite get there, but if we can continue to listen to customers, we'll continue to improve our service. They'll love our service. And if people love our core service, they're going to want more things from us. And then we can launch new ideas that I think could be, really exciting. So that's where we are. I'm really excited about the progress we made. Hopefully what you see today feels like a really big step forward for the company. What it is essentially a de facto ban on short stays of under 30 days. You can still rent for longer than 30 days. We have some hotels in New York you can book, but unfortunately, the core of our business, which is what we're known for, stays of under 30 days in New York, that is now a de facto ban. And I do think that, it's very disappointing outcome because we've tried very hard to make, to work with cities all over the world. And I think we have a lot of really good examples of where it's gone a much different direction. I generally feel like the best outcomes for both Airbnb and cities are when we work together. Because I think that there's a lot of benefits that Airbnb can provide to a city. For example, we can provide obviously incremental tourism dollars. We can provide necessary supplemental income to residents. People will often invest more money into their properties. They'll have pride in their neighborhood. It can put on a great face to Puerto Rico. Instead of staying in a hotel district, you can actually stay in a local community. And, we can also generate hotel or transit occupancy tax. So there's a lot of benefits that we provide to a community. At the same time, we know that cities, countries, and communities all over the world have unique needs. And we never want to presume that we know what's best for the community. And so the best solution is for just to have a discussion across the table, that we educate them about Airbnb, they educate us about the community and their needs, and we find sensible rules and regulations that work for both parties. I'd also just say that many of the things that many politicians are fighting for around the world are things that we're also trying to support, which is provide economic empowerment. Airbnb provides economic empowerment for a diverse range of people. More hosts are women than men on our platform. Many of the top professions globally are school teachers, healthcare workers, students. A large percent of people on Airbnb depend on Airbnb to pay their rent or their mortgage when they host. Many of the people who are considering Airbnb regulation in their cities use Airbnb when they travel to other places in the world. And so I always feel like, if someone has concerns about you, you meet with them, you understand them, you learn from them, and you tell them about who you are. And through creativity, through listening, you can usually find a solution that works for everyone. What I would say is that I think that we want to make sure that we work with cities, that cities can put in the right regulations that work for them. But at the same time, I also think there could be like profound benefits. There are so many people that want to have a local experience, to travel like a local. They want to stay with a host. They want to stay in a local community. There are many people that can't afford to stay in hotels, and they would never be able to experience that local community. There are many groups or families that want to stay together. They don't want to be separated in hotel rooms. I think that, I think there's a huge opportunity for, hosts in Puerto Rico to continue to benefit from Airbnb. I think there's an opportunity for many more people to experience Puerto Rico, and that, we'll ultimately work with the cities to make sure this Airbnb works in their markets. I mean, I would say that I started Airbnb to be able to afford my housing, and I think that Airbnb makes many people's homes more affordable because they can make extra money by renting the space they have when they're not using it. Yeah, so experience is still young, it's still new. We launched it a number of years ago, but then with the pandemic, we had to put this product on hold. So now what we're doing is now that we've invested so much in the core of our business and the foundation, we're looking at new opportunities and services. I think experience will be one of those, and we're going to be investing in that over the years to come. I think that experience is such a great way to experience a local culture and meet people. I think that's probably true of Puerto Rico. There's a myriad of services that are possible on Airbnb. Many services, many products. And so we don't have anything to announce now, but I think ultimately we could be a larger part of your trips, of your vacation. I think Airbnb could be much more of a platform, much more of an ecosystem. When I showed that demo today of Airbnb connecting to those locks, those locks, and it basically the Airbnb app has a custom integration with smart locks where it can actually open, it provides, it can connect, it can generate a custom key. The custom key could be coordinated with that lock that could open. That's just a really great example of where I think we can do more partnerships with companies, where we do really special integrations. I think Airbnb can be at the center of your vacation. It could be a center of a host's life, and it can integrate with many more partners.